All right, everyone, we have a new trailer to react to, and I've just realized in my infinite wisdom, I decided to take a bit of a sabbatical, a bit of a break from streaming in the middle of San Diego Comic-Con. Not one of my best choices, not one of my smartest choices that I've made. However, I'm going to do my best to cover this content to the best of my ability, and at the very least react to some of these trailers and announcements. And listen, I'm very excited for what James Gunn and Peter Safran have promised for their new DC universe, cinematic universe, both in terms of their theatrical and television and streaming content. How James Gunn has described his upcoming Superman project to, the Green Lantern TV series. It has me intrigued. It has me excited. He seems to have a good grasp of these characters and the things that define them, which is what I would say the previous team, the previous era in the DCEU was not very good at doing, was grasping the fundamentals. But this is going to be the first entry, as far as I know, into the DCU with the animated series Creature Commandos. And I'll admit, I am very unfamiliar with Creature Commandos. I didn't learn about it until James Gunn announced it, I guess, a year ago, talking about his upcoming plans for this DC universe. From what I've gathered, it's very similar to Suicide Squad. Matter of fact, it even features members of the Suicide Squad, or at least the Wranglers. People like Rick Flag Sr., Amanda Waller. I think also some members as well, like Weasel, and probably a few others too. I'm sure we're going to see them in this trailer. But I think it's kind of cool that they're also going to not only make theatrical movies and live-action TV shows and have that all connect to each other, but also some of these animated shows. I think that's kind of cool. I'm a big fan of DC animation. Huge fan of the DCAU, the DC Animated Universe, back in the 90s and then into the 2000s. So to see that continue on, I think that's cool, and at least in a new way. Continue on in a new way. But yeah, I haven't taken a look at this trailer, so let's go ahead and watch it. I'll come back with my thoughts, and I'm very curious to read your thoughts below in the comments. So let's go ahead and start watching. Here we go. Creature Commandos. Oh, wow, they brought back the old logo.
General flag.
Classy. Very
this
classy.
Is Belle Reve. For over 50 years, only those at the uppermost levels are aware of its existence.
I thought Congress put a stop to all Task Force X activities.
Congress said you can't use human prisoners. These assholes aren't human.
Oh, look at that. See what she's doing. Getting away with it.
Smiling?
Yes.
Sarcastically?
I can't tell.
He's pissing!
This is your new task force.
It's been oh so long since G.I. Robot has sent Nazis back to hell.
Let's call it Task Force M. M for monster.
Okay.
Also known as...
Hell of a cast. December. Okay. Very nice. You know what? A very slick trailer. I mean, James Gunn's sensibilities are all over this thing, obviously. His sense of humor, his taste for the macabre, and the sorts of weird, twisted elements, kind of the things that we don't often think about when it comes to both Marvel and DC. The weirder elements, but he's always embraced that, and he's always done, I think, a fantastic job of adapting that sort of material. And so, even though probably the first live action thing that we're going to be getting from DC, this new DC universe, will be obviously his Superman movie, which I'm very excited about. But, it's very appropriate that we start with something like this that's a little more obscure and fun and tongue-in-cheek and wild. The animation looks great. Beautiful color palette. The previous DC universe, for the most part, didn't always have that much color. It was either blue gray or a lot of sepia tones, a lot of browns and variations of gray. So just to see this wonderful color palette, I think already I'm like, all right, that catches my eye. That's great. And the voice cast too. Like, I recognized Viola Davis Of course, she's returning as Amanda Waller. But who else? Let's see who else is in the cast. They just listed a whole bunch of people right there. So let's see here. They have. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is pretty cool. They have Maria Bakalova. Is that how you say her name? Oh yeah, she was actually fantastic. She was in the the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. She was the voice of Cosmo. Man, James Gunn's very loyal to his former actors. And she was also in the Borat sequel. She played Borat's daughter, and she was very funny. She was great. She was a standout in that movie. So that's great right there. And she's going to be Princess Alana Rostovic, so you got that. Who else do we have? Well, we're going to get Cersei in this show. That's pretty cool. Frank Grillo, great casting as General Rick Flag Sr., the father of Rick Flag Jr. So there's that. Of course, Sean Gunn is here. He apparently, he's voicing a ton of characters. He's voicing G.I. Robot. It looked pretty funny. He wants to kill Nazis again. Weasel, of course. David Harbour is Eric Frankenstein, right? Frankenstein's monster. Alan Tudyk is, of course, Alan Tudyk. Dr. Phosphorus, that's great. And, of course, Viola Davis, Amanda Waller. A whole bunch of other people are listed here, too. So great voice cast. A lot of talent. And I'm actually very curious, like, who is, and the executive producer, James Gunn, Peter Safran, a lot of talented folks behind this team. So, yeah, this is going to be kind of something new just for myself, because, again, I'm unfamiliar with the Creature Commandos, but at least what I'm seeing so far, it's really intrigued me. Again, from the animation itself, the color palette, and just the talented voice cast. So, interesting that our first step into this universe is going to be so weird and so odd and over the top at the same time, and that's what James Gunn is known for, and his collaborators are known for. So that's very exciting. But yeah, I really like this trailer. Can't wait to see more. I'm curious if we're going to continue to get. Obviously, we're going to continue to get a lot of DC animated shows. Things like My Adventures with Superman, of course, and Batman Cape Crusader. Can't wait. But I wonder if we're going to get more animated entries in this this specific universe. That's going to be really exciting. But yeah, let me know, guys. What do you think of this trailer? Did you like it as much as I did? Were you more mixed on it? Did you just not care for it? Were you a fan of the DCEU? And if not, are you looking forward to the future of the DCU? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.